Just a quick preview of two near future projects, the first being the Deep Space Nine station from of course Star Trek Deep Space Nine, my favourite of the Star Trek series. This is the 1:3300 scale version of the station, along with the Defiant and Calden class Cardassian cruiser. This model comes injected in clear ABS plastic as opposed to the standard polystyrene, so I do believe it needs a stronger glue, like super glue, of which I have plenty. Actually, I have a gel type which I'll use. It's mainly larger parts to this model, the smaller pieces making up ops and the power core on the bottom. To me, DS9 is a medium grey colour. Yes, there's shots of it that can range from a purple haze to shades of brown, but the original filming model was a mid-grey, and that's what I see when I watch the series. I'm going to use the TS99 grey from Tamiya. It's a Japanese navy grey. I'll paint the embossed sections a slightly darker shade, which will give the effect of raised panels and shadowing. Of course, before any of that is done, I'll have to light block it, which I usually do with black and then silver coats. The lighting for this one will be standard 12V LED strips for the most part. For the upper and lower pylons and power core, I'll use individual LEDs. For the sensor palettes on the outer docking ring and the pylons, I'm going to use a yellow weathering powder or wash, as I want to be able to see the dark grey underneath, giving a shadow effect. I don't want it solid yellow or red-brown for the pylons. As I said in previous videos, I like to understate bright colours on starships as much as I can. I think it makes them more realistic looking and less toy-like. There is super detail on the parts, and a mid-dark grey will make them really pop. This is odd though. On the three outer ring pieces are three Defiants. There is only two main parts to the ship, so I guess that's a factory mistake. I've two spare Defiants now, so I might do the original NX 74205 and the later NCC 75633. The Calden class Cardassian cruiser was obviously taken from another AMT build and thrown into this one, but that doesn't really matter. One thing I did notice is there are no stands for either this ship or the Defiant. I may attach it to one of the upper pylons. There's quite a few decals with this too, mainly the windows for the station, and I think that's how I'll do the drilling. Put the decals in place and drill, and then remove them. The other sheet of decals are for the cruiser and the Defiant. They look good, and fair play to AMT, the detail is great. So the Defiant is almost 3 inches long. She's small, but she's got teeth. The cruiser 6 inches, and the station will be 16 inches wide. Onto the Galileo, one of the shuttlecrafts from Star Trek the original series. This is the 1:32 scale model from Polar Lights. For the main colour, I'm going to use the AS16 light grey from Tamiya. It's very close to the filming model for it, and indeed the original Enterprise. The decals of course come with the Galileo markings, but also the option to go with the Columbus or Einstein versions. The build should be basic enough, but it's one I'm really going to enjoy. I always have a great sense of nostalgia when doing any model from the original series. I got a custom light kit for this from Voodoo FX via culttvman.com. Not many windows, but where there is and the nacelles, it'll look good. So when finished, it will be 11 inches in length and some nice detail to it. I am really looking forward to this one. But for now they'll have to wait, as another starship is currently in space dock and has received the light blocking and primer coats. Voyager, never my favourite of the Star Trek series, but I always loved the ship, and I will be lighting this one as well. Until then, that's all for now. Hailing frequencies closed. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell too. Thank you.